Okay guys, I do apologise for the break there. My CPU was going absolutely insane. I think I fixed it now, so things should be a little bit smoother. Hopefully my mic should sound a little bit better as well, because I think that was causing part of the problem. I was getting a lot of drop packets and everything. But restart the stream, we're back up, and we have everything ready again. So let's quickly head on over to introduce our players here. Now of course, Net Wars have won the series 3-0, but DMs still have the chance of playing for Pride here. Yeti fighting for Net Wars, one of the, or is the strongest player in the STPL statistically. 18 wins, 2 losses for him. And just to point out, his PvP win ratio is 84%. PRL, he's been doing well himself. He's on 4 for 4. And he's on 2 for 1, so he's also got a positive PvP win percentage, but seriously man, Yeti's PvP is insane. He's beaten DeWalt, he's beaten First, he's beaten Favorite, and Tech, as well as V1 as well, along with the other people he's beaten. I'm just listing the stronger players out of the 10 shown on screen. But I mean, this man is absolutely insane. Now, PRL has beaten Mazur and Narsil, so he has got the taste of Net Wars blood, but unfortunately Mazur is not quite on a similar level to Yeti as of yet in the STPL. Still been doing great, so don't get me wrong there, but we're going to be heading into our 4th map of the series. It's going to be Shin Peaks of Baekdu. Now, interestingly, this is only going to be our 3rd PvP on this map. I thought we'd see a lot more, but Zergs have definitely been more common on this map for our teams, which when I picked the map, I thought, you know what, if there's going to be a map this time, we had Troy in Season 2, which was, well, Round 2 even, which was kind of like, yeah, this is going to be a PvP haven. But you know what, Sin Peaks isn't, and it's a pretty cool map.
Yeah, it's my favorite map, not just because I live here and there are cool mountains and stuff, but also it has a really cool dynamic that a lot of 2-player maps don't, and that is that if you want to rush a player on a 2-player map, you know exactly where they spawn. But in Shin Peaks of Baekdu, it is much more difficult to do that. Not only do they have a high ground with a ramp outside of that, but you also have a deceptively long travel path across the map, which might open up a little bit more as the game goes on. But the idea is that it's a little bit difficult. So you do actually see a lot of longer games on this map. But
yeah,
if you really want to cheese, you know, where there's a will, there's certainly a way.
That's a really funny way of putting it, but that is entirely true. So we're going to get into game number 2 here. Sorry, game number 4. What the hell am I going on about? It's going to be Yeti versus PRL on Shin Peaks of Baekdu. And starting us off here in the 2 o'clock position, we do have the Teal Protoss fighting for Net Wars. It's Yeti.
That's right, and his opponent is PRL in the bottom left-hand corner of your map. Shin Peaks of Baekdu, or Baekdu Daesan, as the Koreans call it, the Holy Mountains. But so there's 2 of them, right? There's twin peaks. I know it's called Shin Peak, but there's actually two of them. One of them is the Holy Mountain, and the other is not. So I don't know how to distinguish between those because I haven't been there. But the idea is that that's kind of what you've got here. There's a mountain range in the middle, and then the peaks on either side.
Yeah,
that's the idea. That's the motif we're going for.
And the Shin is, in fact, because there was a version of this map before called the Baekdu. They added the Shin, which they did with a lot of them. A lot of the maps even to sort of indicate a new version. I imagine Shin in Korean is similar to Shin in Japanese. It'd be like new, right?
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. So
it actually so Shin means Shin means like holy or like God. So it's the peaks of Baekdu are just the mountain range, but Shin Peaks of Baekdu are like the holy mountain. So it's like a I don't know, but yeah, it's a different version.
Yeah. Okay, so PRL going for a little bit of pro harass here against Yeti. He's actually getting a lot of moving shot hits. This is not easy to do. They're really
yeah, wow.
That was 4 hits on that probe.
Yeah, wow. Okay, it just goes to show that good control is always something you can leverage at any point in the game. Cybercore is thrown down, and he's still microing the probe while he's putting the Cybercore down. He's gonna win the one-on-one. He's dealing hull damage. Oh my god, this guy's a monster. He's like, usually you go across the map to kill your opponent's probe, but now his probe has 2 hits left.
And this is
oh my
Yeti
god, is he gonna
as
kill
well.
this?
Oh my god, he got another moving shot there.
Oh my god, he's got one more hit. Ah, I think he let it go. He's gonna keep trying. Okay. Wow, I've never seen a probe-on-probe battle get that close.
This is like a mark of honor as well. If PRL can maybe take down one of Yeti's probes early on with one of his, that just feels really, really good. I mean, Yeti, his Cybernex core is a little bit delayed. He did get his gas later as well. And I mean, PRL is going into 2 gateways. Oh my god, he's still getting moving shots on this probe as well. This is just insane. Oh, that Zealot's going to put an end to it though.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, Zealots are pretty good. He's going to try to turn around and get the damage. Ah, can't quite do it. Turns out a probe is not better than a Zealot and a probe, no matter how good you are. But hey, here's Zealot and probe across the map. He's still trying to micro that. Just let it live. So yeah, here's Yeti. Very strong position here. He's gonna run into the middle line, try to get these hits down onto the probes. Good control, pulling them back immediately, and they're not glitching out. Oop, there goes one. He's gonna lose 1 probe, and honestly, if that's the casualties you take from this, it's fine. 2 probes though. He's gonna try to hunt. He's gonna try to find the next probe. No, can't get it. And so in the end, that's still 2 probes. It's definitely worth it.
Not only that, Yeti one-shot that second probe, so that means it was a probe he hit before that ran into a group of other probes, so he managed to find the one probe that was damaged and kill it. How on earth did he manage to do that in the heat of the moment? I have no idea, but shield battery at home by Yeti. I think he's a little bit worried about a counter-attack coming in. He knows he's down in gateways for the time being, and PRL is slowly starting to build up.
Yeah, you're right, Kix. Eventually, this is actually going to work. Now, there is the shield battery there for Yeti, so if there is a counterattack, that will be able to defend against it. But that seems like a little bit of a panic move to me. I guess he might have just done that as an insurance policy.
Very possibly. Just to answer James' video in chat, StarCraft Remastered is basically a remaster of Brood War. It's built on top of the engine. The gameplay is 100% the same. The only thing is they put a fresh lick of paint over the graphics, and it's one of the reasons why, for me, it's so good. But I mean, we've got a PvP here between Yeti and PRL. Looks like PRL showing off one of the problems that this map has. This map actually has that small choke the Dragoons cannot fit through, and it means his push actually took a lot longer. But Yeti is finding himself out of position. There's nothing defending his ramp.
What? How do you just let them walk on the high ground? Now your advantage is now your disadvantage. Is you have to break back into your own base.
But the shield battery, though.
Yeah, the shield battery is really coming in clutch here, and that almost kind of baits PR. So here we are thinking,
Wait, you let the probe survive. Yeti's moving away from the let the Dragoon survive. The Dragoon is actually going to go behind the mineral line.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this could be problematic.
Too bad it takes like 8 hits for a Dragoon to kill a probe.
Yeah, and also the probe, or the Dragoons get
The probes
confused.
could actually just go kill it. I think he was trying to drill and actually kill it, but no, he's going to get the final couple of shots off, and there goes the Dragoon. So, us idiots saying, look, he's letting him into his base, but actually he had the shield battery there, so he traps the Dragoons, kills them off with minimal losses, and now he's got a huge army advantage.
Now, the one thing is, PRL has a Nexus, and he's actually defending it with 5 cannons. Now, 5 cannons are a lot of Dragoons that you don't have, but cannons against Dragoons is actually a pretty good fight that cannons like. Now, the problem is, obviously, he's not going to be able to push with them, but yet he's going to be forced into doing something here. He's going into Reba play, and his expansion is a long way off. If PRL can hold on to this for a decent amount of time, he could actually come back in this game and do a very, very good job. The trouble is, so far down in supply from building those 5 cannons that he's going to be relying entirely on probes and cannons for the time being to keep himself alive. And Yeti, with obviously a shot and a Reba coming in, is going to have a few words to say about that.
No, he certainly will, Kicks. I mean, what is the what is going to be there to stop that? I'm trying to you're just gonna get a better picture of the game and see what PRL's. This reminds me. TT1 does that 12 Nexus on Plasma, where you build the Nexus and then you just build mass cannons to defend it. That's the only other time that I've really seen a Protoss player try to defend a fast expansion with cannons, because usually it's just not good enough. Either you get Reaver pushed, or a Dragoons can micro against them and just take shield damage while they kill your cannons. It's hard to do, and so PRL really does have his work cut out for him against a huge army, because of course he lost his Dragoons earlier, and of course that shuttle coming out soon.
Yeah, and the trouble is these cannons aren't actually going to be defending at the top of his ramp, so he's actually adding on yet another cannon to try and defend this. Now, he is going into Robo and support base, so eventually... Wow, he's actually going into double Robo, so he's going to be relying a lot on Reavers this game. See if he can overpower the Dragoon army of Yeti with pure Reaver. Now, it's not something we see work very often. We did see it on Plasma from Eriador, but that was against a Zerg player, so in PvP it's not that great, but I mean the trouble is Reavers outrange cannons when they're not kind of using themselves, so I mean this base is forfeit, unfortunately, for BRL.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. This base is going to die. He did actually take quite a bit of shield damage on that Reaver. That was surprising, but yes, this base is dead. There's no Reaver out for PRL, is there? No, he actually just completed that. It's double Robo, right? So he's gonna have 2 Reavers on the high ground. Maybe that surprise could get him back in the game.
Yeah, but the trouble is Yeti even going to give him that time? He's immediately pushing up to the ramp. He knows there's cannons on the high ground now, so... Oh wow, he actually took some shield damage on the shell, but the shell moving in, going behind the minerals possibly. No, he's going to be hanging out behind his units. Shell speed still not done for Yeti, so these Reavers are going to finish.
Yeah, they will finish, and I mean, Reavers on high ground with shuttles and cannons. Oof, I don't know if even Yeti can break this, but he's gonna try. He's got that Reaver, and he's heading right into the mineral line.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those weird battles where we see Reaver Scarabs against Reavers, which, oh my god, he took a lot of damage on that first Reaver already. Meanwhile, Yeti picked up immediately, so didn't take any, but oh my god, he's actually not doing any damage to anything.
Is he exploding the Scarabs? And oh my god. Okay, so this is dope. Because you can actually kill the shuttle with the Dragoon. He lost the Dragoon. And so, but he's still getting Scarabs into the mineral line and it's glitching out. Duds. That's too bad. He's still getting these shots off, Kicks. One of these is gonna land.
And that one does. That gets a couple of probes, which is obviously not everything, but it's still...
Fly to the other side.
Yeah, flying to the other side would definitely be better. Trouble is, it's just shuttle versus shuttle now. These Reaver Scarabs definitely gonna bug out. Oh my god, no it's not. That's a huge amount of damage to be taking.
Wow, okay. It was a matter of time, Kicks. A matter of time.
Oh my god, neither player can do damage to each other's Reaver, but oh my god, he finally gets the Reaver. Cast a curse.
This is so comical. Okay, just like... give it to him. Like, just let him kill all your things. He deserves it. Wow, that is actually fantastic. I love watching these micro battles. But in the end, it's going to be a macro battle because Yeti just has more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Yeti's up by nearly or over 50 supply at this point. So things are looking a little bit out of hand. Obviously, we lost a lot of probes there, did PRL. He is going to have 3 Reavers, but Reavers aren't going to help you too much against like 60 Dragoons, my dude. So he's going to have a few problems. Moving in a little bit later, we do actually have a lot of pylons being put up by Yeti at the natural to try and bug out the Scarabs, but the eventual shuttle Reaver drop that's coming in. The Yeti's even going to look to take a 3rd base behind this as well, so things are slowly starting to whoa. I mean, things are very quickly going into Yeti's favor. He's actually getting a shuttle for each Reaver. He's going to have 3 shuttles.
Like, you get a shuttle, and you get a shuttle. They, I mean, maybe they need it because it makes it easier to micro, or I actually think it makes it harder to micro. I've seen a lot of Protoss players get a little overzealous, try to put too many Reavers and too many shuttles, and then they all fall apart. It was like, well, there goes your army. But here comes Yeti's army. Across the map is going to snake around and maybe come in from the side. And look, there's 3 shuttles with individual Reavers loaded up, heading across the map for PRL.
Oh my god, they could actually fly straight into the Dragoons. Looks like they are going to miss it, but with these Reavers not at the front, he's not building 2 extra ones, so as soon as the Yeti's Dragoons get to the front, how exactly is PRL going to hold on with just 3 cannons? It looks... Oh, and that cannon's even underpowered. Or unpowered,
Oh
even.
wow.
Here we... triple
It's
Reaver
true.
drop in
Okay.
the main. Here we go. Let's see
All
if
right.
this can do anything.
Yeah. Okay. And away we go. Here we go. I've never seen this before. This is so crazy to me. We've got
Oh
one
my
Reaver.
god.
We've got 2 Reavers. Instantaneous probe pull though by Yeti. He's
But
getting out of there.
He's pulling into a Reaver. Oh, Yeti putting the Dragoon in front of the Scarab path, so the Scarab can't get through. It duds out, and here we go. The Reaver going to drop in the main mineral line. It's, oh my god, 8 kills. That's a lot of damage to be taking right now. Gets another couple as well,
Wow.
and saves the Reavers. The 2 Reavers in the main are trading incredibly well against the Dragoons. PRL, who is now losing his front to 2 Dragoons and a lot of 2 Reavers and a lot of Dragoons even. I mean, PRL's been busted, the game is essentially over, but PRL is still trying to do any form of damage he can, just to see if he can make Yeti leave, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just like that Justin Bieber movie, Never Say Never kicks. You never know. It could be possible. Reavers and a dream.
Oh, looks like one of the Reavers did go down. The main Nexus is almost down, actually. Oh.
Yeah, this is more of those nightmares. If he runs those Reavers into the natural, kills every probe there, I'm just like, well, I mean, maybe, right?
Oh, I don't know. He's losing his main base.
If he runs the shuttles over the Dragoons and loses everything,
GG.
then that will not happen. GG, Yeti takes him out and secures the 4-0 clean sweep for Net Wars.
Yep, really, really well played by them. I'm glad I restarted my stream because I can now have the game properly, which is really good for me.
Sick.
But a really, really well played series there by Net Wars. The results screen needs a little bit of work to make sure it's working, so I'm not going to worry about that. But 4-0 win there for Net Wars. Obviously, we're going to be back just after a quick break with set number 2, which is going to be FBW versus Naz. Another trying to think of the right words. My words are not coming to me today. I've not casted enough recently. But it's another.
What is it another of?
It's another one of those really crucial series in the STPL. Just to quickly give you a little bit of a sneak peek why that is, I'm just going to bring up the ranking for Group A, and we'll see exactly where both of the teams sit before we go to the break. So here we go. Naz at the top with 5-1. Just behind them in 5-1 is FBW, and White Clan Media both very close behind them as well. So this game is going to be absolutely crucial. You won't want to miss it. See you guys in just over 5.